Hi everyone, welcome to August. My name is Lita and thanks for joining me today. I've tried to tape this 2 times so far and fail. The first time this is my August, it was supposed to be my August plan with me. The first time what I actually did was I finished my start page for August. I had put down some washi tape that's like little cinema film footage and some cameras, and I put down a quote. I used my little stamps. I have some block stamps. I have a few different little sets, and I use these ones that have the letters inside the circle that will kind of remind me of typewriter. And I had a little rub-on that I put here. It says, "Don't let time pass you by." And it has a little alarm clock. And my quote that I put for this month is, "Life isn't a matter of milestones, but of moments." And since August is my birthday month, I thought that I'll be taking a lot of photos. I do like to incorporate photos. I have a little sprocket, and I keep my little collection of photos inside this. This is a hotel card holder for your room, the room card holder. I want to make one from cardstock that's like this so that it's prettier. But I keep my photos in here. Like this past weekend, I took some pictures of some sunflowers. This is a lighthouse out at Fire Island that I had gone to a bit in the past. I know I'm going to use Frida Kahlo at some point because I love her. She's my favorite artist. Not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. Yes, Frida. So what I did a lot of times, what I like to do, and this is what I tried to do in my first video film that I was going to do this as a plan with me, was I was stuck what to do here, and I was like, oh, I know what to do. I always love to have a little envelope or a little pocket. And I think July, when I did the One Book July challenge, that probably threw me off because I didn't do that in July. Instead, I made this little insert or cover for my Moleskine with a pseudo pocket on the side. But it threw me off my game because I almost always do this. I like to have a pocket and where I put things that I collect. And this month what I have is these pieces of paper. As a matter of fact, watch, this was from my first attempted plan with me this month. This was all part of one page, and this whole gambling table with the drinks and stuff, it's look, I don't gamble. I've been to a lot of places like Las Vegas and whatnot, and then I like to stuff them. I'll use that later this month. I don't know what's going on in here. I can't get it in there well. Okay, there it goes. But I like that it's like, obviously it's like a wild time party, this disco ball. I like that one. That I'll probably use these pieces of paper later on. When I was showing I have a lot of these papers, a whole bunch of them, all kinds of things. That what happened was one day on my commute into work, I found this box, large box with this magazine abandoned. There was a whole box of this magazines, and I was like, look at this cover. See, these are things, I'll cut these out and I'll use them. And this whole page that I just showed you is one of the many pages, and all these pieces of paper are from this magazine that I tore this out. This is an ad on the subway right now. You see it all over the place, but I tore all these pages out, and these little pieces these are things that definitely I will use them at some point. My ephemera, free ephemera. Found that on my commute. So that's how I start August. I like to have a pocket. I like to have a quote. I'm still not 100% done with this. When I use the stamps, often I don't clean these little stamps. I don't clean them. I have clear acrylic stamps that I do use and clean, or like even this, I've used this and I've cleaned this, but sometimes I'll stamp something and then I won't with those little ones. And so this color, it just, in the letters, it didn't come out as poppin' as I would like. So I think what I will end up doing is, I had this idea that what I could do is that I could take this little round circle template and that I could go over, see if it's just perfect, and that I could go over and I can make this black circle around the outside, and then what I can do is to come back in on the inside with my white Signo. These are very popular in the Bujo planning community, and I can make these white letters pop a little bit more, but I'll do that off screen later. That's something that I can do when I'm just like, that's something that doing all these little circles, I can do it just to like sometimes when I have free time and I'm just journaling, and I will often add to my spread as I go along, that it's working in my book calms me, relaxes and soothes me. This page is blank for a good purpose. I did put little washi tape down here. I got out of the 33-cent bin. This is from out of the 33-cent bin. This is Jane Davenport one. I may have bought that one, but I think I found it in the 33-cent bin. And I'm going to, when I go away this coming weekend for my birthday, I'm sure I'm going to take plenty of photos of wherever I'm hiking or drummer circle, if we go out to dinner, whatever. So I plan to use this to capture photos and moments from my month. This page is on the bottom is 1 through 31. This is a washi strip, and up here you can't read it, but it says writing prompts. A woman from the Chic Sparrow Facebook group, the Chic Sparrow 2.0, she had the idea to create a sparrows journal prompts type group, and you could probably search for it that way on Facebook. Write sparrows, writing prompts, or journal prompts. I think it's journal prompts. And so each day she's giving a prompt, and I love to write. I'm a prolific writer. It's cathartic for me, so I don't have a problem ever thinking of things to write. I do free flow, but I like the idea of it, and I've been doing it, and I'm going to continue. So this is already, oh, this needs to be glued in much better. This is going to be, this, I like to drink wine. This is from the top of some wine, but it wasn't properly adhered in there. So these are some writing that I did, how I put pictures in. This actually, you can't see it too well, but it's, anyway, that's from Fire Island. We went to the lighthouse in the recent past, and I just was, oh, what is this? This is actually a picture from Red Hook Piers. They're the big cranes that take stuff off of the boats at the docks. So this was yesterday. I was planning for my trip and doing my to-do list. I'll write in here today. But this was the second attempt and second fail at doing a plan with me. I did this morning, just a few minutes ago. I did this little, I created this page. I used some of my ephemera from that magazine that I found at the bus stop. This is actually 2 different pieces of paper over a 2-page spread. I used a little bit of my inks, and I did a little bit of, I combined 2 different colors accidentally. I had meant to get the rose kind of colored, the pinkier one, because of this flowers, but I accidentally picked up, I don't know what that color was. Let me see. A lot of things just happen by accident. I'm not sure where I meant to pick this up, and this brown, it doesn't say the name. It's in Spanish, but I don't know how it's brown, but it was on the bottom, and so they were stuck like this together because they're supposed to stack together, but somehow I managed to take the cover off this, and I stamped it and I started, and I was like, well, you know, let's go with it. And I was like, I like it. It looks good. So I just did. And I stamped all around because I like to do a little bit of aging and distressing on the edges. So I did. And then I added a little bit of this washi tape, which I had. This, I'm sure this came from the 33-cent bin. There's no way I would have bought this metallic tape. I don't buy those, whatever, $10, $15 rolls. That doesn't happen. I have bought some Jane Davenport tape rolls before, like this one that says, I'm learning to fly. This, I know I bought that. There's a good chance, I think I got that from the 33-cent bin, but I have other Jane Davenport ones that I bought that I love her stuff. But so I made this because I like to prepare my pages a little bit in advance, because I find for myself that when I have a decorative page to write on, and believe me, I will write right on top of this. I will write right over it, just like I did over here. I write right over whatever, well, this I couldn't write over, but I will write right over whatever I have. I wrote over my little scissors rub-on. I write over my paper. I write over my rub-ons. I put down I just put a piece of something from a book, a page from a book, and then I wrote on it sideways. So, but I find when I have something decorative that is aesthetically pleasing to my eye, that I will tend to be more feeling like writing. It's just how it goes. It's not. Okay, I have to stop. You know how it is. Just like to play. I'm playing. That's what my partner says. Are you gonna go play when I'm creating? She says, are you gonna go play? Yes, I'm gonna go play. That is my plan with me. It was supposed to be this, but I'm explaining why you didn't see this come together. It came from that magazine because I had technical issues. I'm still learning. I don't know what happened to that. My camera just decided 2.5 minutes in to turn off. Oh, and then I added this little kitty cat. Every now and then I like to add in a little kitty cat. That's a stamp I have. We had 2 cats and they passed away this past year, and so we're not ready yet to get a new indoor cat, but every now and then a cat, one of them was gray, like it was male. It was gray like this. He had a tuxedo. I love that cat. His name is Matrix. I love that cat. And this cat, he looks like an outdoor cat that we've kind of adopted. We've been taking care of him for over 2 years. He's still around, and he's, I won't say he's domesticated, but he's kind of coming around to being a little bit less feral. And his name is Mort, and this looks like Mort. So I felt every once in a while I feel like putting a little kitty in somewhere into my stuff, because I miss the cats, and it's just a way of me kind of, remembering, all the good memories, and cherishing the little pets that were in our lives. So that's it. I bid you adieu. If you like, please give a thumbs up. If you have constructive criticism, then that's okay. That's nice. I will pay attention. Like somebody taught me how to use my dashboards. Hey folks, I figured out. Thank you for telling me how they work. I got my post-it notes and stuff in there, and some little, my favorite from France. This is my bookmark. This is the statue of Winged Victory. And I've got my little washi tapes in there. So I'm using the dashboard. Thank you for the help. And this is it. Welcome August. Happy birthday month to me. Thank you for joining me. Hit the subscribe button and the like if you like. Thank you. Bye.